their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he'll be out right at the 35.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Okay, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he will have a Jaguars first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. That catch good for only a couple.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense as we play here in Week 9 of the 2021 season. Normally, you're slipping kind of past the halfway point, but now with the season expanding to 17 games, you kind of think the teams might look up and say,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game.
Oh, he faked him with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory.
54 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A sea of defenders had intercepted.
Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A big pickup of 38. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Out to the flat for Hyde. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
I'd hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
They go play action now. Lawrence
rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And now here's another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's going to go deep for Beasley. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Rayshad Jenkins picks it off. And the Jags are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Flushed out right. And Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken around the 12. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Eluding the pressure right. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 38.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And this one is right down Broadway. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now it's Breida. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And He's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Play action. Now it's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Lawrence. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Matt Milano in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence flush to his right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with it.
And he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Robinson again.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. James Robinson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Extra point splits the uprights. And they'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Breida. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Finding some room at midfield. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes. They've got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On first down, Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Lawrence. Under pressure, they got him again. Jerry Hughes. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That escapes the sack. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Allen off the play fake. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. On a jet sweep, this is Beasley. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here's Allen to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence looking for the end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tavon Austin there to make the grab. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he returns this to the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. He'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall. Right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. To the air, Allen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 48. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say,
well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will be taken down inside the Buffalo 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a second down.
Here's Lawrence.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And the Jaguars are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Robinson.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
James Robinson.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
To throw. Allen. Got some room at the 30. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run with Breida. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Jerry Hughes picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are,